This is a very casual presentation, casual meeting, so be relaxed, okay? And then, during the presentation, you feel free to ask me questions. I'm able to speak English and Chinese Mandarin. Sorry, I can't speak Korean, but I'll try. If you have any questions, you feel free to use your, Chinese to ask me questions, or if you feel comfortable to use English, that's fine too. Hello everyone. Hi. Good afternoon. Hi, my name is Grace Shao, and I'm the admission officer. And thanks for attending this admission information session. And I just want to let you know that this is a very casual meeting, and be relaxed, and then you can ask questions at any time. Okay? And before starting our conversation, I think that you may be curious why we are holding this meeting, and what is the purpose of this presentation, and what can we learn from this session. So before we start, let me ask you a quick question. Okay, how many of you thinking about that by completing the ESL program or the bridge courses, you will automatically enroll in the degree program? Please raise your hand. Do you want me to translate in Chinese? 有多少人会在这里的？多少人就觉得说 ，after complete 我的 ESL 课程拿完了，我的 bridge course 拿完了，你会自动的到的 degree program? Please raise your hand. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, well, actually, this is not true. Actually, it's not true. Okay, the completion of the ESL program or the bridge courses does not mean that you are accepted by the degree program. We need to take an action. We need to apply for the degree program admission, and then that's why we are here. So today I'm going to provide you a short presentation. Basically, we're covering the following areas. First, how do I apply for admissions? Second, what happens to my I-20 when I change from ESL to the degree program? The third is like, am I eligible for the scholarship? So, well, actually, I bring the hangouts. I don't think I bring enough hangouts, but please share. And then later on, you can come to my office, I'll give you the extra. So my presentation today will basically cover, based on this 2 pages handout. Please always refer to the hangouts if you have any questions, okay? Okay, let's go to the first. How do I apply for the admission, and then when can I apply for the admission? I think many of you have this question. When can I apply for the degree program admissions? Okay, ESL students can apply their degree program admission when you are enrolled in the Bridge 100 level classes. For example, if currently you are in the Bridge 100 level, now it is the time to apply for the Spring 15 admissions. If you are currently in the Bridge Course 90 series, for example, and you will be in the Bridge 100 level courses in Spring 15, and Spring 15 is a time for you to apply for the degree program in summer or fall. Okay. So do you have any questions so far? Do you want me to explain you more in Chinese Mandarin? Please raise your hand. No problem. It's very relaxed. Okay. Okay, Joe. Meeting. 我的意思是说，你要申请学校，就是说 ESL 是 ESL， 然后将来你要到你的 degree program， 你还是要申请做一个这个动作，要申请。那申请的时机是什么时候呢？就是你正在拿 Bridge 100 level Bridge ABC 100 ABC 的时候的那一个 semester 那个学期开始申请你的这个将来的这个要就读的，像 MBA 啦，或者是说大学的任何一个科系，就是你正在读 Bridge 100 level class 的时候就可以开始申请。所以说，如果你现在是 taking 100 level class，现在就先申请 Spring 的。如果你是 Spring taking 100 level class， 那你就 Spring 申请 Summer 跟 Fall 的。
那我是那个情侣交换生也一样吗？
一样。 一样的做法。So no matter you are exchange students or ESL students, that's the same process and the same admission requirement. 一样的。Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Where I am? Okay. Okay. Let's go to what are the admission requirements? Okay. You can see the page 1. Okay, here you can see this. I list all the admission requirements for graduate admission and undergrad admission. So for graduate admissions, for the GPA requirement, we require 2.5 for MBA and then 3.0 for rest of the other program. And like, sorry, I forgot to list the MA in psychology. So MA psychology, MA religion studies, Buddhist chaplaincy program, and a PhD program, the GPA minimum requirement is 3.0. For undergraduate admission, GPA requirement is 2.0 or higher. The language requirement for graduate program, you can either get a TOEFL score of 79 internet-based test, or 6.0 for IELTS, IELTS, or complete 100 academic English bridge courses with GPA B or above. The language requirement for undergraduate students, the TOEFL requirement is 69, or you can have 5.5 on IELTS test, and then also here, complete 100 academic English bridge courses with GPA B or above. So besides this GPA and the language requirements, we also need you to provide us the application form. You know, the list right here is the other admission requirements. You need to provide us the application form. You can download the form from the website or obtain the form from admissions office. Or we also have the online application available. You can visit our UWest homepage. Click apply now, so you can apply UWest degree program from your fingertip. Okay. Number 2, we also require $100 application fee. This $100 application fee can be made by personal check, cash, or credit card. Number 3, the essay. We require 500 to 600 words to graduate admissions. Okay, and also for the undergraduate students, it's 400 to 500 words. You have to answer the questions. What skills and attitudes do you believe are necessary for a successful life? This is important that you have to write your own essay. You cannot copy in the past from the internet. For number 4 and 5, official transcripts and copies of diploma. If you have submitted the official transcript and the diploma when you're applying for the ESL admissions, you do not need to submit it again. For number 7 and 8, bank verification. I want to explain you the difference between these two. The bank verification. We require $23,000 in the bank verification. If you are self-sponsored and then you just provide your own bank verification. If you are financially sponsored by someone else, and then you have to make your sponsor sign the sponsor agreement form, and then provide sponsor's bank verification. Okay, do you have any questions here? Or do you want me to explain you in Chinese Mandarin? Any questions, please raise your hand. Okay, please.
是我的托福或雅思考过还要考UT吗？
如果你托福雅思，如果你到达了这个标准的话，你就不需要再考 EPT。
BA 的是5.5吧，雅思。
5.5，对，5.5。Okay. Any other questions?
Can I receive the recommendation from my professor?
Your professor at UWest?
Yes.
Or
number 6.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Recommendation from UWest? Yes, definitely. Very welcome. Any other questions?
是那就还要那个存款证明是吗？
对，还需要存款证明23000。对，你每一次发新的，这个我等下下面会讲。Okay, we still require the students ask questions that do we still provide the bank verification? The answer is yes, and then that will be the topic we will discuss in the next topic we will discuss. So if we don't have the questions, then we will go to the next. What happens to my I-20 when I change from ESL to a degree program? Once students are admitted by the degree program, we will provide you a new I-20 with the new degree program, new education level show on your new I-20. So that is why we need the new bank verification. Okay, so let me see my note. Okay, for example, currently you are holding the ESL I-20. Currently your I-20 is holding ESL I-20. And then once you are admitted by the program, and we will provide you a degree program I-20. For example, you are going to moving on to the MBA program, then we will provide you MBA I-20. And then in order to have the I-20 to be issued, we need the bank verification. This is a requirement by the U.S. government. The U.S. government want to make sure that you have a sufficient fund to, study, stay in the United States, have enough money to cover your tuition, living expenses, health insurance. So when you change into another new program, we always require you to provide us a new bank verification. The amount is $23,000 to the degree program. Okay, any questions here so far? Please.
搬出去之后就要在学校申请嘛，说我住外面还要申请，证明我住外面要写申请。我住外面。
住外面
就说申请的 address。
Oh, the students have a questions about the changing address. Like when you living in a dormitory and then you decide to moving to, outside the campus, you as an international students, you require to fill out the change address form at international student offices. This is very important. Oh, you have to contact international students officer to change the address. This is important. You have to do that immediately. Every time when the students questions that it has to move again, and you have to fill out the address change again. This is also required by the government. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
那我是现在就要去申请吗？
对。
但我1月份还要再申请。
Every time when you move in, you have to fill out the address change form. First, you also inform school, UWest, that your address has been changed, as well as that we fill out to the government and then inform the government that the international students are changing to different places. This is very important. Looking for Jennifer Derry. If you have any questions, you can see the green box here, and at the middle one, if you have any questions concerning the I-20 or international student regulation, please feel free to contact me, Grace, or Jennifer Derry. Okay, Jennifer Derry's office is AD 103. It's in the Mission Building. You can always come by my office. I will show you where her office. Okay. All right. So, and the last thing that I want to mention that is that if you are exchange students, you are thinking of transferring to our school or applying to our graduate program after you graduating from your current school. This is the same process, the same admission requirements. You can always refer to this, the list of the requirements or contact me. If you have any questions, always stop by my office, okay? Any other questions?
My contact address is US, but I move out, I still needed to change the address.
Right. That change address means that you are in the United States and you're moving from dormitory to outside campus, moving from different places to places. You also need to fill out the address change form. Yeah. fill out the change address form, we were using the previous one. Like if you were living in the dorm, and then if you don't fill out, the file changing address, and then we assume that you're still in the dorm. The government or school, the record shows that you still live in the dorm because we don't have your new address. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, let's move on. Am I eligible for the scholarship? The answer is yes. Okay, this is, you're very, very welcome to apply for the scholarship. The University of the West offers a lot of different type of scholarship opportunities. For example, the Lotus Scholarship, we can award like maximum to $10,000 per year. So this is a very great opportunity, and then we encourage students to apply. And then the time when you can apply for the scholarship is when you apply for admission. You can submit the scholarship application at the same time. Okay, if you want to know more about scholarship information, you can search online, or you can, contact Leslie from the admission financial aid officer. I also list her contact info at the bottom of the green box. You can always contact her, or write her email, or search our information online. Okay, this is a great opportunity. So, do you have any other questions so far? Okay, please.
ESL 没有奖学金。
There's no scholarship for ESL. So actually my presentation is toward to the end, and we now open for the students ask questions. And then now we welcome our Dean of Enrollment, Maria Enron. Come on, say something.
Thank you, Grace. I want to thank Grace for her presentation. If we can give her a round of applause. Thank you. Was this helpful for you? Did this answer some of your questions? Yes? Okay, good. Because we're hoping to do this every semester for our ESL students that come, and that way they can have the information. Are there any other questions that you may have about getting admitted into one of our degree programs? No?
学校有医生吗？
Oh, his question is that we provide the doctor, the medical doctor at school on campus. The answer is no. So far, we don't have medical doctor on campus.
Yes, back in the back, Dave.
I just want to say that I know when we get up to the classrooms right now, you guys are going to be asking the three of us 87,000 questions. So this young lady and the other young lady up front right now, you should be asking questions right now because they know the answers. So please, I already know when we get upstairs. I know exactly what's going to happen.
Just ask whatever you want to ask. Don't worry about that. Okay, please.
If I use the insurance card, yeah, they tell you that you have a provider around the insurance. What kind I can see the doctor? I can see
The insurance provider should be shown on your insurance card.
insurance.
Yeah, on your insurance card, it will indicate the insurance provider. Yeah, and I think for the insurance questions, that probably we can refer you to look for 80 from the student's life.
Oh, see
80, yeah, I think he knows, the insurance area. Yeah, yes, please.
如果要继续读 ESL 那个 I-20 是8年。
Okay, the latest question is good questions about how, ESL I-20, how long is ESL I-20? It's 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
It's 2 years show on the I-20. Yeah, so on I-20, so you can study for 2 years. But this on the I-20, if it's necessary or needed, we can extend the I-20. But normally students will move on to another degree program, then we issue another degree program, I-20. For the bachelor degree, it's normally 4 years, bachelor degree, okay? For the master degree, graduate level is 2 years. PhD is 4 years, okay? And then for undergraduate students, sometimes we do have transfer students, and then we depending on how many transfer credits coming in and how many credits left to complete the program here. So sometimes we may give them just 2 years or 3 years, depending on how many we transfer in. Yeah, good question. Any other questions, please? Okay, all right. Oh, please.
I'm curious, are students that, like ours here, are they able to procure part-time jobs? Are they able to work, or is that just?
For international students, they're only allowed to work on campus, and then we call this the work study students. Yes, we do have a work study students program, and then now actually it's the time to open to apply for the position. So if you are interested in applying for on-campus work study job, please go to HR offices. You can see what offices have a job opening. You submit your work study application form. Okay, this is available, yes. But the international students are not allowed to work outside the campus. This is illegal.
If you have any other questions, feel free
I will
to
stay
let
here, yeah, so come to me.